Hello everybody, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Gravilika Imbe. If this is your first time on this channel, you are welcome. And for everyone that has been liking, subscribing, commenting, guys, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your likes, your comments, and all the beautiful stuff. Even for subscribing, I really do appreciate you. So today I'm going to be reacting to two videos. Actually, there are two videos that I saw, and all of these are pertaining to marriage. Hence the title of this video is Marriage is a Scam. So I'm going to be reacting to Reesa Tessa'S video and another video of a lady that has been surfacing the internet of a lady who just gave birth after 2 days, and her husband was shouting at her why the house was not kept and why she did not cook. Why was she saying that she can't cook? Because she's tired. If you're interested in that, let's stay connected. The first one I'm going to really jump into is the Reesa Tessa'S story. And I'm sure most of you have watched the whole videos and all of these things, and it's like it's been making news on the internet and so forth. I personally did not watch the whole thing. Let me just tell you right there and then. One of my friends suggested that I really watch it, saying it was really interesting. So I went on my TikTok. I was like, okay, let me see what this is all about. I just watched the first 5 episodes and I already knew the end of the story, and I did not even feel the need to listen to the whole thing, because I was like, there are going to be a whole lot of things that are going just to be popping out of nowhere, and I was like, no, I'm not going to watch it. Not to say that what she said was not interesting, but it was very interesting, and there's a lot of lessons that we can learn from it. However, I'm going to use this opportunity now to educate us a little bit. One of the biggest mistakes that many people do when it comes to marriage or even choosing a life partner is that they go ahead and do all these things on their own and then want to include God in the union after they have made their own decisions on this partner. They have made lifetime decisions with this partner. God wants to be included from the start, from the decision making, from every single thing. God wants to be included. And should God not be included from the start and you want him to just be there for the blessing, that is where a whole lot of issues occur. That is why you hear some people saying everything was going fine, and then after the wedding, this, like, I'm discovering a whole lot of things. Yes, this happens a lot. You move in with a guy before, like, you did not even take time to really know who they are. You don't really take time to pray about it. I know there are certain stories of people for whom it was successful. They moved in together after 2 or 3 weeks of meeting and they are married, or they are together for years. Yes, those stories do happen, but I'm telling you, that is not how it should go. So you involve God for 2 minutes or for 45 minutes, but all these other planning were not with God in it. And once you are already in this predicament, now you want to seek the face of God. Now you want to run to God. And I'm going to tell you, the danger in doing that is that you will not really be thinking about it without being biased. You would want to, there's an emotional part of you that will already be attached to this thing, because, hey, everybody knows now that I'm married, or everybody knows now that I'm engaged, that you don't really want to hear what God has to say. And it's in this case, one of the things we can learn from the Reesa Tessa'S story, it's that this applies to every aspect of our lives. Whatever decision we make, we should include God from the start. Before going for that job interview, tell God, if this is your plan for me to work at this company, let everything go according to plan. You could even find yourself on your way to that interview, something happens or your tire bursts and you can't make it. Sometimes it's not always the devil. Sometimes it is God preserving us from things that, that were not meant for us. So in this case, she made all these steps without involving God first. Hence, the disappointment, and whatever occurred thereafter. But we are very good for the fact that God has used this opportunity, God has used this situation to teach us about the importance of including him from the onset. Because should she have taken time when the COVID season started, should she have objected to them moving in together, if should she have taken time in the presence of God to seek God's face about the relationship, God would have revealed to her a whole lot of things that were hidden in this relationship. You know what I mean? The only reason why she was still pushing, it's because she tried to make these things work, even though she knew that it was too good to be true. But because it's something she desired, something she aspired to have, she allowed herself to be lured into this plot that the enemy wanted to, that this enemy, and she allowed herself to be lured into this plot of the plot of destruction. But we thank God, because the Bible tells us in the book of Genesis 50 verse 22 that the Lord will use what the enemy has meant for evil for our good. Look at us. We all know who Reesa Tessa'S is because of a story, because of a predicament. But the Lord has used this. The enemy meant it for evil, but God has used this for his glory. A lot of us have learned. A lot of people out there have learned. And I really would like to urge a lot of people not to look at this in a negative aspect and be like, oh, marriage is a scam. Oh, this is why I'm never going to get married. Or no, marriage is a beautiful thing. God is the leader of your marriage. When God is the one guiding your marriage, it will not go in that way. For the second lady, I was like, what? Like, how? I watched it on Instagram and I sent it to some of my friends. I was like, listen, this guy does not understand this. So it really brings me back to the first point. There are red flags that we see in our relationships, but that we tend to brush under the rug, not realizing that one day we will have no choice but to lift up that rug so we can clean up. And in this case, that's what happened. I'm sure she realized that this guy was really emotionally unavailable throughout maybe at some point in their courtship, or I don't know how long their courtship might have been, but so many ladies fall under this trap. You can feel that this guy is emotionally unavailable in your courtship, and then you go and marry him, not realizing that in your marriage you will still be emotionally available. It's not going to change, and you're not marrying this person for you to change them. It does not change them. Marriage will just amplify, like it will just brighten those weaknesses, and then to make you feel frustrated. You'll be frustrated with yourself, frustrated with God, frustrated with everyone. And these are things that we're supposed to talk about, things that we're supposed to make each other understand. And secondly, it just shows the kind of education this guy has. I'm very sorry. It just shows the kind of education that he has, and it's not my job for me to be raising a grown-up. If his mother did not teach him these basic things about how to look after a woman, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a struggle for me, because we are always going to clash. So yes, singles, before getting into any relationship, you really have to take a moment to really speak about these things, number one, and pray. Don't just speak and pray. And when you are speaking to your brother, to your potential others, when you are dating, you are doing all these things, God will start revealing to you certain things that might not work, certain things that could work for you, in order for you to be able to choose the right partner. So yes, so all of those saying marriage is a scam, marriage is a beautiful thing. Make sure that you choose the right person with the help of God. Make sure that you discuss things. Like there has to be a lot of moments of discussions, not arguments, not unnecessary arguments, but moment of genuine discussions, talking about these burning issues that might affect you. Seek counseling. Marital counseling before marriage is also very important. Get introduced to all these debates, engage with other couples and see how things are done. Once we have succeeded at relationships, we will build happy family, happy homes, happy individuals, happy children, happy communities, happy professionals, and whatever we do, we will succeed in whatever we come across. So yes, this is my 2 cents in this whole Reesa Tessa and the other lady's story. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe on the box below. If it is still red, that means you haven't subscribed. But thank you so much. Bye.